what quantifies a star player? Fucking shout out the AFL Paradise. Go follow them on Instagram. Because they do post very good graphic design, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Keeping the content alive. Now, star players in the squad, the top 5 teams, okay? I relate this to world-class players in soccer terms, or football if you're from Europe. Those, no one will know, but I am very much into my football and my soccer. Second, or up there with my favourite sports. Now, world-class, or in the AFL term, because realistically we're 98% fucking Australian, which hopefully changes because diversity in the sport is absolutely elite. The star players in every squad, I think it's rich to put anything more than 5 per team. So I'm going to go through all their squads and tell you who are the star players just in this list because I don't want to be here for 10 minutes. For the Dogs, now I'm being extremely harsh on this. Bontempelli is definitely a star player. Tim English is a star player. Star player to me is like top 10 in that position, in that particular role, maybe even top 5 in a very niche role. Like, you know, Rux, I would probably only choose 3 in the comp as a star player. The Dogs have the Bont. They have Tim English. I'm putting Libba in there as well. I think he's just so good in his inside work. I don't think McRae's there. I'm harsh on him. You know, the likes of Bailey Smith's not there yet. Ugle-Hagen's in there. Norton got the same amount of goals as Ollie Henry last year, or this year. Depends when they post this. So he's not fucking star player. Do not put Aaron Norton in there. Caleb Daniel and Bailey Dale were discussed in my brain. But unfortunately, I am going to let that slide because... Actually, you know what? I can't be that harsh. We'll put those 2 in there. That's 5 now for the Dogs. Do I consider Treloar a star player? Do I consider, you know, the likes of... I don't know, anyone else? No. So 5. Now, for Collingwood, they have so many. De Goey, easily a star player. Has to be a star player, okay? Simple as that. I'm still putting Pendles in as a star player, even at his ripe age. The fact he can pause time still, slow down time, that's star player. Quality. Nick Dacos, obviously star player. I'm not so sure on Josh Dacos yet. Yes, he made All-Australian, but I'm going to spare that one for now. Actually, you know what? Let's not be too harsh. He did win Best and Fairest in a premiership winning team. So we'll put Dacos in. I'm definitely putting in quite a few defenders. Darcy Moore's a star player. So what's that take their tally to now? 5. Brady Maynard, star player. 6. 7, I'm definitely putting Jeremy Howe in. He's a star player. So they're up to 7 now, which is what they put there. Now, Isaac Quainer, that's up to debate. Tom Mitchell, up to debate. You know, even like Jack Crisp, that's up for debate. I'll stick with 7 for now. And Jamie Elliott as well. A couple of debatable ones there, but we'll go 7. So more than the Dogs. Now, I feel like Brisbane are more a system team. They don't rely on those star players. Obviously, Lachie Neale's a star player. Obviously, Harris Andrews is a star player. Obviously, Charlie Cameron's a star player. You keep going through the team there. I'm just not convinced that they have those big star players. And I feel like, which is a credit to Chris Fagan, their team success is based off... haven't won anything. Is based off system rather than players. So I've got 3 solids. I mean, people will put Zach Bailey, Joe Danaher in there, but I'm sticking with 3 star players. This is a harsh list. For Carlton, I think there are quite a few more than Brisbane. Paddy Cripps, Sam Walsh, Charlie Curnow, Jacob Wiedering are all star players. Players, I can't speak. Adam Saad's also a star player. Is Doherty a star player? Is Mackay a star player? Nah. Been harsh here. So 5, but more than Brisbane. And then finally, Sydney. Sydney's a funny one because I feel like they always have a different best 5 players, right? Now, Goulding's a star player. Chad Warner is a star player. You should put him in there. So this is the problem I have. Those 2 in recent history, we're talking about now. I know I put Pendles in there, but that's also just because, he is so good. Can you put Callum Mills in there? Can you put Luke Parker in there? You probably should if I put the other 2 in there. but this is a harsh list. Tom Papley, I'm putting in there. Isaac Heaney, he is not good enough. Or consistent, sorry. Dean Rampy is in there for me. I think he's so good. Jake Lloyd is not in there. I know he gets the fucking stats, but I'm not having it. I'm going to put Callum Mills in there, though. Not Luke Parker, but Callum Mills. Fuck, I think that guy's good. And Brownlow shout, if he didn't fuck up his, I don't know what injury he got again, potential. Now, who are the star players? It all depends on your definition of star player. But I've given you my opinion. So crucify me.